Hey everyone, how's it going? Matt with Matt from Maple here. We are at the Bruce Trail 40 Hills access point, which is basically just a small parking lot alongside the road on the Bruce Trail. We are waiting for Cam's friend to join us shortly, who will meet us at this point, which is the new rendezvous point. Today we basically planned on going to Lion's Head, but the parking situation for us had different plans as they just changed the rules earlier this week. So we're just gonna do this trail and then backpack in. I think it's about a 10-kilometer hike to the campsite or a 10-kilometer round trip hike. It's 10 kilometers round trip from Cam. So maybe it'll be 5 and 5, or 5 today, 5 kilometers tomorrow, or 4 and 6 or something like that. But it's already a hot one out here. We woke up early to get here, so it's just about 10:30 right now, and we're excited to get going today. Cam's friend Sean has just arrived, and we are now getting started to start the hike. And we just played cards for the better half of an hour. Cam taught me gin rummy, and there's no gin involved. And I think I understand the game now. Now, onwards to hiking.
There's someone on this side of the line. Yeah, I think that's doing white. Well, this might maybe a youth field. Here we are, Bruce Trail. We are about maybe a kilometer into the hike, 5 kilometers to the campsite, and we have this interesting little meadow. Maybe it used to be a farmer's field or some sort of logging. But we're taking the shorter way to the campsite, so we can either go along the forest or go along the shore. Shore is supposed to be nicer, so we're saving it on the way back, and this is the quickest way of getting there.
Still cruising along the hike here on the way to the campsite. Not doing too bad for my first hike ever. We're feeling confident, but the backpack is certainly not an ultralight backpack, more of a heavyweight backpack. We're making it through, doing well, keeping positive spirits, but we'll probably take a water break shortly and enjoying the day out here.
It's like south of...
So we just made it to the Reed's Dump side trail. No idea what it's gonna look like. Feet are feeling fine right now. I'm just feeling kind of hot temperature wise. Definitely sweating for sure. Yeah, my new hiking boots are really doing well though. They're keeping the feet dry, sturdy, no rolled ankles, and hopefully there's some cool views here, but it's been a good hike so far. Whoa. Holy cow. Okay, this is beautiful. This is a great view. Absolutely just white rocks right here on the beach. We've made it with this beautiful view of what looks like an endless expanse of water. Smog's a little kind of everywhere, but really excited to be able to spend the afternoon here. Okay, so we found a place just up from the water to set up camp, and we're just gonna get camp set up right now. It's sometime just past lunchtime. So the tent is set up. The chairs our camping chairs are set up. The tent site is acquired. Cam is pointing at something in the water. Oh, he's pointing at a tiny frog. And we are just about to make our way into the water. Look at this little guy right here. Just enjoying the world, catching some rays. And with that, we are off into the water. This water is so clear. So we just finished up a good refreshing swim, had a snack, / had our lunch, tent's all set up. It's looking great out here, and we're gonna go for a small afternoon hike. So right now we're on the beach right here at, I forget what it's called, Ralph Dump or something. And we're gonna go, basically where you walk on the beach is just around the tree right here. And we're gonna go to that, I think the farther cliff is the one that we're going to. So we're going just over there. Not sure how long it'll take or how far that actually is, or what the elevation gain is, but we'll see you on the way, and we'll see you at the top. My gosh. We have made it up to the peak, or the point that I pointed to on the beach from Reed's Dump. I said Ralph's Dump last time, that was completely wrong, it's Reed's Dump. And we have this very cool view right here. All the water, trees, rocks, all things you want to see. And to celebrate making it this far, we have a local indulgence right here supporting the Great Lakes Brewery.
Great Lake.
Great Lakes, Great Lake out there. And here's a little Yep, that tastes quite good. That'll do. We'll see you on the other end.
So when I tie my boot up, the most important aspect is you want your heel to be locked in to the corner. So the best angle to do that is like on this third from the top rung, I guess. So when I tie my boot, I come in and I add an extra knot on the third rung here. I make that real tight, so that locks my ankle in place here. So when I'm hiking around, my foot doesn't actually shift within the boot. And now that that is tight, all it comes down to is loop the first one, cross over, loop the second one. And there you go, tie the knot.
We're just on the trail on the way back from the peak that we hiked to, an unnamed peak lookout point. And yeah, great day, great to hang out at the peak, great view. And then going back, gonna go for a swim and rest a bit and then make dinner. So far, pretty good first hiking trip. Yeah, go for it. Come towards me.
I'll like
Yeah.
underwater. We have our green lentil curry here. One of the problems is that our pot is too small, so we're doing multiple different rounds of green lentil curry. I don't know if you can get a little zip of that. This is hand spiced by yours truly. We have a little spice mix here, and some dehydrated coconut milk, and just some green lentils and veggies. So we're enjoying it. Nice way to end the day. It's morning of day 2. We woke up to this beautiful, calm scenery. Right now we just finished our oatmeal, drinking our last sips of coffee before we have to, begin the whole pack up procedure and get out. But it's already starting to get quite hot. The sun, when it hits, is not very comfortable, so it's going to be a hot day. It's probably better that we get out earlier than later. But right now it's just a beautiful morning and enjoying the good things in life.
So we're all packed up and just heading out on the morning of day 2 of my first ever backpacking trip. Been pretty fun so far, and great views, great weather. And I believe we have about a 5K hike out. Yep, that sounds correct. And yep, gonna enjoy it. Gonna be a good one. And just coming out of Reed's dump right here. Got the name right this time. So we're just finishing up the uphill part from the beach, and I'm already very sweaty. Hot, humid. We're going back to the car.
Oh yeah, I think it's too much cold.
So apparently what happened is they ended up like having a price on bison fur. You just have a gun, yeah.
Got your SD card.
So I made a very understandable and forgivable error that my SD card was not on my camera for the first half of this trip. It was outside. So I lost a bunch of photos. And that kind of sucks, but we're hiking back the way we came, right? So I'll get more photos. Sucks because it's a little foggier out there than it was yesterday, but still very beautiful and very excited.
Oh, jeez. Whoa. Jeez. Oh, water's like glass. Water's crystal clear. And Fear of Heights is kicking in. So we just finished walking up a lot of elevation, basically just a big mountain, middle of nowhere on the bluffs here. I basically could have been swimming in my clothes for all you know. Just indulging in some water right here at the top of this huge outlook somewhere on this white bluff area on the Bruce Trail. And water sure is tasting good way up here.
Water's sure looking good down there too. Cute little outcropping. We're never gonna make it back to the car.
Holy cow. Oh my gosh. So far up.
Alright boys, heading down.
Whoa. We got the decline now. Parkour.
Oh, shit, sorry.
Oh. Oh, you think we were way up there?
Yeah.
Sweet. Jeez. Still moving along the trail here.
Oh, that's the loop.
Really sweaty here, but kind of just stopping at every outcrop with every view possible and just enjoying it way too much here.
So just from what you can see here, you can like this entire, like to the triangle there, over there, and then back here is a complete overhang. Like what you're standing on is an overhang.
Yeah, don't jump too heavy.
That's wild. Like, think about the weight of those trees and stuff on it too. That's so cool.
So I don't know how far done the hike we are right now, but we're definitely walking away from the escarpment a bit and going away from the views now and entering some sort of grassland area. But this whole first backpacking trip has been an absolute pleasure, and certainly all the respect to people who actually go backpacking, and ultralight hikers and heavyweight hikers and mid-class hikers and all of them. It is truly, obviously not a easy activity to do, and humbled out here to say the least, but certainly enjoying it.
About 24 hours after we started, we are finished. We're back at the road indicated by that big red barn and the parking lot. And it was you know, a little bit of a hassle to try and figure out, you know, the Lion's Head parking lot wasn't working and we couldn't access the free campsite. So this was last minute, but it turned out quite well. The Reed Stump campsite was honestly better than the campsite at Lion's Head, or close to Lion's Head. And it was a great place to spend the day. It took us just over an hour to hike in, just over an hour to hike out. This is a perfect introductory backpacking trip. You can bring luxury items. You can bring lots of food, lots of drinks if you want them. Great places to swim. lots of trees to do bear hangs. It's a great novice place to start with the backpacking, and I think Matt really appreciated that. But now I think he's hooked, so we'll go on a longer one next time. But for what it was, this was a pretty awesome adventure, and I would 100% recommend this to anyone looking for a nice rip along the Bruce Trail.